Content. Here's a trade secret. If you want to tell a great story, have a great story to tell. The content of your story is as important as anything, and there are a lot of choices to be made before you run a story out in front of an audience. Content. Consider the source. The first thing to consider is where your story comes from. Is it something you experienced? A story you read? A story someone told you? A story's origin can help you decide how much detail to go into and what sort of tone to strike. If you're telling a story that everyone knows already, like The Boy Who Cried Wolf, it makes sense to move swiftly through it and hit only the essential points. We don't need much detail about the looks on the villagers' faces when they head back down the hill after the second false alarm. On the other hand, if you're telling a story from personal experience, you'll want to include plenty of details that give us a sense of environment and the passage of time. When telling our own stories, we often assume the audience knows things that they don't. Content. Building a strong narrative. Narrative is the part of storytelling that most people are familiar with. You need a beginning, a middle, and an end. And you'd be surprised by how many stories don't meet this standard or don't have dramatic tension. There must be something at stake in your story. There must be challenges overcome, unknowns made known. Think back to Shawshank Redemption, a story with fantastically high stakes right from the get-go. Did Andy kill his wife? Will he ever be free again? Will his spirit be broken in prison? Content. Hooks. Another important part of your content is your opening hook, designed to capture attention. It should be a short, punchy, provocative line, maybe two. Tone and delivery are crucial here. Really sing this one into the rafters like a horn announcing the start of your story. Some hooks can be part of the narrative, others can have a more reflective tone. Here's an example of a hook that kicks off the narrative. A week before my 8th birthday, I climbed out onto the roof of my family's home for the very first time. Now here's a hook that suggests the tone of the upcoming story. You know, it's unbelievable how terribly wrong things must go before some people finally learn their lesson. Content. Length. When speaking of brevity, writers often point to this famous 6-word long story. For sale, baby shoes, never worn. It's a powerful reminder of how few words are needed to elicit an emotional response. Long-windedness is the most prominent killer of great stories. You know you've got a winner, but instead of delivering it in a smart, concise fashion, you milk it for all it's worth and drag things out, thinking the audience automatically wants more. This is a big mistake. Attention spans are the most fickle things on earth, and people are bombarded with stories all day long, every day. We're surrounded by narratives in our personal lives, in the media, at work. Every audience is a story-savvy audience. Keep your stories and homilies short. The Vatican recommends under 10 minutes. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching this video, and please check back soon for more great content from Prepare the Word.